When Noah was 10, his world changed forever. His little sister Lily, only 8 years old, suddenly fell ill with a mysterious condition. One morning she woke up with no strength to stand, her skin pale and her eyes dull with exhaustion. What started as fatigue turned into something darker. Doctors ran countless tests, but none could explain the illness. Idiopathic, they called it. Unknown origin. No cure, no name, just a slow, quiet descent into stillness. From that day on, Lily was confined to her bed. The once lively girl who danced in the rain and sang to birds could now barely lift her head. But every night, no matter how weak, she insisted the curtains be open so she could see the stars. That became her ritual, watching the sky from her bed, whispering wishes to the night. Noah couldn't bear it. He hated the hospital visits, the confusing medical terms, the helpless looks in their parents' eyes. But what he hated most was his own uselessness. He wanted to help her, not just hold her hand and hope. One night, sitting beside her, watching the stars together, she whispered, "You're going to fix me one day, right?" He didn't hesitate. "Yes, I promise." That promise became his purpose. Through high school, while other kids were out partying, Noah studied. He read medical journals instead of comic books, memorized anatomy charts instead of video game maps. He became obsessed with biology, pathology, genetics, anything that might bring him closer to understanding what had stolen his sister's life. He graduated at the top of his class and got into a prestigious medical school. During lectures, he always asked questions no one else did. What happens when the cause truly isn't known? How do we diagnose what has no name? Professors started to recognize him, not just for his intelligence, but for his relentless curiosity. Every summer, he returned home. Lily was still bedridden, still watching the stars. Her body had weakened, but her mind hadn't. They talked for hours about his studies, her dreams, and the world beyond her window. She encouraged him with soft jokes and wide smiles, never letting him see how tired she really was. In his 4th year of medical school, Noah focused his thesis on rare neurological diseases. He teamed up with a researcher who was developing a new method of identifying biomarkers for undiagnosed illnesses. For months, he pored over Lily's old medical records, revisiting every test, every symptom, every dead end. He even convinced his advisor to let him submit her blood samples for the new research method. And then, a spark. A previously unknown protein anomaly appeared in her results, something no other case had shown. Further analysis revealed it was attacking her nervous system slowly, silently. The condition was unique, but it had a fingerprint. It finally had a name, LIS1 syndrome, named after Lily's initials. With this discovery, Noah and the research team developed a treatment plan. It wasn't instant, and it wasn't perfect, but it was something. A combination of gene therapy and immunotherapy targeted the anomaly directly. They began testing it, first in lab simulations, then cautiously on Lily herself. The first few weeks were tense. Noah didn't sleep. He moved back home temporarily, spending every night in the chair beside her bed like he did as a child. And slowly, incredibly, she began to improve. For the first time in years, she was able to sit up on her own. She laughed without coughing. Her skin regained its color. Her eyes, bright and full of life again, turned to her brother with the same look she had when they used to play in the backyard. "You did it," she said one evening, sitting by the window instead of lying down. "You kept your promise." Noah smiled, tears slipping down his face. "I told you I would." The medical world hailed the discovery as a breakthrough in rare disease treatment. Noah was offered positions at top research institutions, asked to speak at conferences and given awards. But none of it mattered more than that one quiet night, watching Lily walk outside to feel the grass under her feet for the first time in years. She reached out and took his hand. "You gave me the stars back," she whispered. Noah shook his head. "No, you were always the light. I just helped the world see it again." Morale. A brother's love can overcome anything. It's stronger than fear, deeper than despair, and powerful enough to turn a promise into a cure.